Well, I was just going to say, I'm not a qualified psychiatrist. I have a vehicle engineering qualification, which is useless to me. Towards the end of the course, we had two course tutors. One of them said, yeah, it's a bit of a Mickey Mouse qualification. I don't know what that means, because I'm not that clever. It might be an insult to some people, but I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, I understand what's going wrong for people and how things are bad and that, and I sympathise. But the way some people behave, I wonder why I bother. But yeah, I mean, I don't claim to be better than anybody. I'm not trying to make anybody look small. I'm not certainly not gloating, because I was brought up not to do that. It doesn't make me any better than anyone else. I had a different upbringing. They may do things like that. I was taught not to do that. It doesn't make me better than them, because everybody's different. But yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for people, because I mean, I don't have a lot of money left. I got quite a bit, but it's gone. And I understand that a lot of people will have thought they were in a, because I thought, I was hoping I was in a job for life, but you don't get that now. And I feel sorry for people who've earned a lot of money and suddenly it's gone because of, is it actually advances? Is it actually, what's the word I've forgotten? See, because I'm not brilliant. Is it actually improving life? Because it doesn't seem to be to me, because things just come and go now. Jobs go, people are made redundant. It's not progress, is it really? It's going backwards now, really, from where I can see. Yeah, and I mean, I was diagnosed with an illness that I sort of always have convinced I never had, and now I know I haven't. But yeah, I mean, I was diagnosed in sort of autumn winter time when the wards are full, and there were a lot of people with seasonal affective disorder. I was it used to be called dark day depression, because they get depressed because of the long nights. Apparently, yeah, you need sunlight to stop you getting that, but some people suffer more with that than others, and it's diagnosed and they have to take medication. But yeah, I mean, I only know about the system because I was in it for so long. I had a bump on the head in a cycling accident. I wasn't wearing a helmet. They weren't it wasn't really the done thing in 1992. I mean, I might sound like I'm moaning and I want sympathy, but I don't. I'm just saying, this is why I'm like this. This is why I do this. Some people say it's not good to do that, but if you don't explain to some people, they get there all to the wrong end of the stick and misunderstand you and think you're having a go at them. I'm not. I feel sorry for people, but the way some of them behave, I wonder why I bother. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I've forgotten what I was saying. I'm old. I'm nearly 60. I might not look it. Well, is that a curse or a blessing? I don't know. Because people can misunderstand that and think you're actually younger than you are and expect you to do things that you can't do anymore. But I don't know. I mean, why didn't I do my Iron National? Because my mother had an heart attack. Is that bad? Well, it was for me. I didn't want to go to live in the place where the jobs would be, so I came home. But yeah, I mean, is it really a bad thing? Well, Rover went bust. They didn't expect Saab to, but they did. And yeah, I would have either had to have worked in Coventry or Birmingham. I may have worked for Jaguar or BMW, but the course, the prospectus for the course I did said some of our students got jobs in engineering. Well, you thought they would if they were engineers, but you just don't know where anything's going to go now. And I feel sorry for people, I mean, particularly children and young kids and young people, because I mean, when I left school, there were no jobs. It was really bad in '82, but I mean, it's terrible now. The price of houses is ridiculous. They've gone up at least fivefold since then compared to wages. No, sorry, between '68 to now, they've gone up at least 5 times the price of the houses, and possibly more depending on how much you get. But I mean, yeah, I got some money, but we had to pay for Dad's care out of what we got for our house, £800 a week. And what did they do? They got him up, dressed him, sat him by a table, put food and drink in front of him. He had dementia, so he didn't know where it was. He didn't realise he had to eat it and drink it. Next, my brother's having to take him 17 miles to test, and then they're saying he's got dementia. He's got dehydration, and sort of getting towards malnutrition because they weren't looking after him properly for 800 quid a week. It's not good, is it? But no doubt they'll have a few of those homes and they'll retire into one of them, the others will keep them going. It's a rip-off. It is a rip-off, but I mean, I'm not responsible for it. It's not my job to do that. I'm an engineer, but I've never had an engineering job really, apart from part-time working on rally cars, because we're trying to get experience to get a job as a mechanic because it's better than stacking sacks. But I was recommended to a local garage, and they just took the mick. But then, like I said, they wouldn't be able to get insurance for me because it wasn't time served. So the course was a waste of time, really. It was geared to come to university, and I didn't want to go do that.